Hello everyone, it's me, Riffraff Hornhelm, and I'm back again with another presentation from the Dwarven Vault, and today we have a monster review. Once again, these monster reviews are all coming from the original monster manual as used with the original 1E game. And today we're going to take a look at a very simple undead creature, the Ghoul. I know, it's not that tough of a creature, right? I mean, they can show up in fairly good-sized groups. I think it's 4 to 24. They're not very intelligent. They don't move super fast, but they don't move super slow either. They move slower than a human does. And really, they're armor class 6. And they only have 2 hit dice. So we're not talking about a very difficult creature here. They're very low on the intelligence scale. They're undead. Ghouls are created by humans who feasted on nothing but other human remains until they eventually became an undead ghoul. Very pleasant, right? And of course, they look the part. Now, because they come in groups of 4 to 24, I guess they can be a danger by swarming over you. They do clawing damage, 1 to 3, 1 to 3, and then they do 1 to 6 if they bite you. Now, they do have a special power. Of course, all undead seem to have something special, right? And in this particular case, because of all the buildup of gunk in their mouth and their hands over the years, they have the ability to paralyze if they scratch you or bite you. And you have to make a save versus paralyzation or you're stuck, and, well, then you become a ghoul feast. Or a feast for ghouls. Something like that. So, in a large number, they can be a bit dangerous. Otherwise, they're not that many hit dice. Really, maximum of 16 hit points. And because they move slower than you do, they're not that hard to get away from. Normal weapons do normal damage to them. Cold iron will do extra damage. And of course, this paralyzation thing, this does have a very special refinement, I guess, on that side. The paralyzation works against all normal 2-legged creatures like dwarves, halflings, humans, but it doesn't work on elves. I think, elves have built up so much poison in their system, it probably has no effect. It's like a natural immunity. That's what I'm guessing. But it doesn't work on elves. So really, as a standalone creature, a ghoul is not that difficult to deal with. And by themselves, in small groups, an average party can handle them without too much difficulty. Now, there is a chance that they are intermingled with another creature that looks pretty much exactly like them, but is nastier. But we'll cover that in a separate review. That's the Ghast. But the ghoul itself is not the most difficult one to deal with. So when we go out to the greater Hornhelm community and speak to the dungeon masters and the players involved, the dungeon masters were pretty universal on this one. Because of the paralyzation aspect, they gave it a little bit higher rating, so they gave it a 1.5. And in talking to characters, they were actually a little bit more influenced by, I think, probably the ability to have that other creature mingled in with them, and they said a 2. However you want to rank it, it's not a very powerful undead creature, and of course, if you have a cleric with you in the party, or a paladin above a certain level, you may have the ability to turn these without too much difficulty at all. They turn fairly low on the table, and you don't have to be a very powerful cleric in order to be able to make these bad boys go away, as long as you can handle the volume, the total number, is within your capability of turning. So The ghoul, not that difficult. Something that you do tend to run into in groups. And the biggest fear with the ghoul is not just the ghoul, but what it could be mixed in with, or what could be mixed in with them. So that's our view of the ghoul. We hope you enjoyed today's presentation. If you did, please leave us a like. Consider subscribing. Share with your friends. Thank you very much for coming. We really do appreciate the support. And remember, dwarves rock!